Andrew Tate is one of the most loved and hated personalities in the world. But before he became the controversial Andrew Tate we know today, he first was a professional kickboxer, and he definitely gets some hate from the fighting community, from both boxers and mixed martial artists, with some even calling him out.
Andrew Tate, I'll knock the shit out of you.
I mean, I think he needs a good ass whooping, and I'd love to be the man to do it.
I honestly understand why some of the top fighters in the world criticize Andrew's skills.
He also has a padded record, so you can have 80 fights and fight 80 different scrubs.
However, the untrained person that thinks Andrew can't fight is honestly just an idiot. Let's dig deep into Andrew's fight game. Something that can't be taught or bought is Andrew's size. Tate is 6'3", weighing about 220 pounds with very little body fat. That alone is a huge advantage over a majority of the population. But Andrew Tate does possess more than size. He has some skills in his arsenal, which include a decent jab, good kicks, and a good bounce to his step. Tate utilizes his jab from different angles to control his distance and does a rangefinder before unloading follow-up shots, making his jab unpredictable and accurate. He mixes up his follow-up shots with straight right hands or looping right hands, and sometimes likes to lead with straight right hands as well. He mixes big kicks with punches, making them very difficult to defend, and the good bounce to his step allows him to get in and out of range quickly. Although Andrew does have skills, he does lack in other areas of his game in which a high-level fighter can expose and exploit. The most crucial mistake Tate does is stand too tall, keeping his chin exposed. On the offensive, his chin is constantly exposed, giving a good counterpuncher openings to exploit. On the defensive, not only does Tate also have his chin exposed, but he goes backwards in a straight line and pulls back, exposing his chin even more. Another fundamental Tate lacks in are uppercuts. Andrew Tate started kickboxing late at the age of 18, so I can see why he never developed uppercut fundamentals. He doesn't bend his knees, and he shoots his uppercuts from a tall stance, once again exposing his chin. Lastly, his mechanics are very robotic. Andrew is very stiff, especially when putting punches together, and the reason for that is simple: he lacks certain fundamentals. But what fighter is perfect? None. Even the best mixed martial artists in the world have holes. The best boxers in the world have holes in their game. This is no shade on Andrew Tate's fight skills. 3-division champion and current WBO super featherweight champion of the world, Emmanuel Navarrete does almost everything fundamentally wrong. He's the #1 130-pound boxer in the world and gets away with many flaws. Some guys can just fight with the little they do right. Former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya constantly has his chin exposed throughout his fights, and not only does he get away with it, but he's recognized as one of the best middleweights ever. Let me be clear, Andrew Tate is a multiple-time kickboxing champion for a reason, and not every top fighter is fundamentally sound. I don't think Andrew would have thrived as a boxer or as a mixed martial artist, but he definitely was a good kickboxer. Andrew Tate can most certainly fight. In fact, I would bet a pretty penny he can expose some current pro fighters today, and he can 100% beat 99% of untrained men in the world. To the untrained men that think you can beat Andrew Tate up, do yourself a favor and join your local boxing or MMA gym and ask to spar. You'll be very surprised to find out you don't know shit about fighting. It takes years to develop certain skills, and Andrew Tate definitely has years of training under his belt. I'm gonna push to make a sparring session between Andrew Tate and I happen in order to give you guys a real assessment of just how good Andrew Tate is, so stay tuned on what's coming next. Please comment down below how you think you'd fare in a fight versus Andrew Tate. Also add why you like or dislike Andrew Tate, and how good of a fighter do you really think he is. The boxing genius, Andrew Garcia. Leave a like, comment, and please subscribe.